back aboard on this gorgeous Tuesday but chilly morning. We're headed to Sunoco to push out a load of cardboard. Then we'll get started on our apartments for the day. There's only 2 stops that I gotta get. Thank you guys for tuning in. And that was a viewer, and I'm assuming he's a long-time viewer. This is one of the first comments I've seen from him. You know, not to single him out or anything, but I just wanted to address depression. That's something I've battled with myself since I was very little. And, you know, over the years, especially my teenage years, it got worse. Then as an adult, you know, it spilled over into other things, anger, you know. At one point I had a very explosive temper. And that's part of the reason why you may not be able to see it, but right here, there's a big incision. There it is. Well, you can't see it, but yeah. In this hand, I got a plate, pins, because of all leading back to that depression. But it affects everybody in different ways. And all I can say is something one of my sisters who deals with mental health told me. When you feel yourself going there, you know, especially on a day like this, you want to get outside, sit in the sun, and just soak up some rays. That actually helps. You know, just focusing on nature. That's why I'm such a big nature lover. I can find beauty in all of this, you know. The way the sun hits the clouds, the way the trees blow in the wind, you know, just simple things. But you try to find yourself a positive outlet. I'm very honored because this viewer actually said that my videos help, you know, with him coping with his depression. So for me, that was, you know, that was something that touched my heart. You know, knowing that it's something that I deal with myself. And actually making these videos and being in this front loader, whether it's this one or the Peak or any that I've driven over the years, it helps me, you know. Being that this is a boyhood passion that spilled over into something that I could do for myself. It helps me deal with that. Do I not get bouts of depression where it gets really bad? Yeah, I still do. Just dealing with it in different ways now, you know. I used to draw a lot. And for those that have been following the channel for a long time and my Instagram page, there's a lot of artwork, especially on there, that I did in the past. But arthritis and some other issues with my hands kind of prevent me from drawing as much as I like to. And I actually haven't picked up a pencil in a while. But I may when I get some time, because it's a good stress reliever for me. But yep. That's City of Atlanta over there on their CNG peaks. You guys can see it there. That's a sad sight. There's a guy sleeping right there in the middle of the parking lot, covered up in a blanket. All over Metro Atlanta, that's a serious issue. You know, when you see people out here at these intersections and by the off-ramps, on-ramps, whatnot for the expressways, a lot of them are playing the game like they are homeless. And don't get me wrong, I give. My attitude is, you know, if you're not being honest about it, well, I already know God will handle you in some way, at some point, you know. But I'm gonna be a cheerful giver nonetheless. But there are a lot of people out here that actually are in need, and because of those that fake like they are, they get overlooked a lot of times. You never know a person's situation why they're out here. Could be something dealing with their mental health, you know, spiritually. Just never know. Most of us that were on jobs, you know, and that are on jobs, you're only a paycheck away sometimes from being in a situation like that. Struggling to make ends meet. Why education, knowledge is key. Learning trades, I mean anything to keep you afloat. And that's that type of situation. Dealing with mental health, it's good to have people that you can call on and talk with. This is the recycling center right here to the right. You guys see all the bales out there. It's 8:25 and they open at 8, so we should be pretty much in and out of here. Biggest weight sometimes is just getting on and off the scale. This location here currently is paying $100 per ton. See, there's motivation everywhere. The back of that truck says John 3:16. That's one of the easiest scriptures to remember. For God so loved the world. You know, and I'm not a preacher, so I won't preach to you guys, but it's our duty to plant that seed, you know. As far as people receiving it, that's on their spirit. So open their heart up, you know, and receive it if they want, or, you know, in some cases they turn away from it. But you did your part when you put it out there. So spiritually, that's my makeup. That's what I do. I plant the seed and keep it moving. But yep. How you can never find anything when you're looking for it. I was trying to find, okay. And we go to Snellville. Good morning, this is the one. Hey. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye. Okay, so over here, we have to call in to the scale, and she'll weigh you in. Take my time coming off of it because there are few little potholes. This area here was very bad for a while, but they recently redid this entire pad right here. And while U-line is waiting to get lined up, I'm gonna go ahead and plug my sensor back up. Limit switch. Keep it together. Oh. So this is the limit switch here, and this is what's acting up. For whatever reason, it won't connect with this part here. It's just a little roller right there. And as the truck gets loaded, of course, the load pushes the tailgate back. But this should have enough spring in it where it still connects with this part. So I just unplug it. Just a little bit. Sometimes it's hard to get it back in there. Try not to get up under here without any safety glasses on, because that dirt and stuff will get in your eyes. Pins won't connect. There she goes. New rubber. Gotta get this axle next. Hard and clean. Push out and go back across the scale. We'll dump right here. First thing we do is unlock the tailgate. See it pop. We raise it up. Tailgates on the house are a little slow, but that's cool. I think the slowest thing on these old classics, and even some of the newer houses I drove, are the tailgate and the top door. Everything else is pretty quick on them, especially the Odysseys. And then you'll use your manual extend and retract to push the load out. Hopefully you guys can see it. They got a decent sized load on here. It's probably not that heavy though, because that's the thing about cardboard. You can be just about packed out and only have like 4 to 6 tons. Now when it's wet, that's a different story. See it in the mirror there. Yeah, when people always ask, you know, what am I looking back at? It's not the camera. I'm looking back at my blade here. Especially while I'm on the route packing and whatnot. There we go. What I like to do is shake the blade a little bit before I pull off. And I'll visually get out and check it as well. Retract the blade, and I lower the tailgate at the same time. We're gonna check our tailgate. Change my gloves. See if you guys can see there. These are the locks here. There are two, one on each side. Tailgate down and go ahead and lock it. What I like to do is a tug test. And we'll go back across the scale, weigh out, and get paid for this load. That's the good thing about Sunoco. They pay by the day, Monday through Thursday. And Pratt is once a month. So say for October, I'll get paid the middle of November for October's loads. But it works out because it's money constantly coming in, you know. Generally, this isn't bad. With the loads that I get, roughly bringing about $2,000 a week for the 4 days that I come here. So it's not bad. Not bad at all. Whereas when I was with the county, I was barely making $600 or $700 a week, you know. Go ahead and set my phone back up. Get ready to call her. And when we come back, we'll be close to our apartment complex. And I will get back with you guys then. Yeah, we had close to 5 tons on here. Uh-oh, lost the number. Okay. I'll get right back with you guys. All right, we're back in downtown Decatur. Those that are local, they know this bridge down here. On one side, it's only 10 feet, the right lane. So all the trucks have to ride in the left lane coming through here. Many a truck has struck that bridge on the right side. You can see all the war scars on it. On both sides of the road, actually. congested, but it's one of those things, a lot of drivers that if you're not paying attention, you'll miss. And then once you get up close on the bridge, it's a little too late then. As you can see, traffic is congested in this area. And most cars, they're not gonna let a truck over. This is all part of Mr. Fred's route when he was alive. RIP to him. Mr. Fred lost, he passed away to a battle of cancer. And he really didn't talk about it, you know. I never knew until after he had passed away. But Fred was one of the coolest drivers over at the city of Decatur. Always smiling, always in a good mood. Real humble guy. It's hard to ride through his old route, you know, and not think about him. Fred had one of the last new front loaders that the city of Decatur had bought. It's a Mack MRU with a curb tender Titan body. Rebadged wing. I want to say the curb tender version is slightly different, not much. They want trucks in the right lane, but yeah. As you can see, the poles sit right on the street. Not all of them, but most of them are like right at the street. And I get anxiety by riding too close up on those telephone poles from what happened to me years ago. So I'm good off of that. Plus, when we get down to our intersection, we're making a left turn anyway, so it's all good. My way to the first set of apartments, I did get to see Mr. Corey. He was dumping his cans at a business. I pray I can film him at that stop one day. He actually has to stop in a lane of traffic, pull his cans away from the curb and dump them. And where that stop sits, it's pretty cool, you know, with all the buildings and stuff around it. A little midtown setting. But I wasn't able to stop the truck, and I was on the phone with my broker. So we'll try to catch him another time, if possible. We're minutes away from our second set, our compactors. The maintenance guy was getting a little antsy. He was already asking what time would I be there. I'm thinking, okay, the morning has just started. It's all good. One thing people have to realize when it comes to front end, we don't have a set time. You have a service day, not a service time, you know. A lot of customers don't think that way though. You don't realize anything can happen out here. Every day, every week is different. You may get there at one time one week. The next week may be a totally different time. We can't predict the weather, traffic, you know, what other drivers will do. All of that affects your route. this side too. That's one of my favorites across the street there. A little bubble. I guess he's a little bubble character. To get this thing adjusted right where it sits level on my head. Oh boy, she messed up my turn. I like that pig there too. That's cute. Well, they got this side closed. Let's hope our side is open. This is actually an apartment complex with retail stores inside of it and a senior community nestled kind of in the middle of it, which is a separate business. Cool, he was out the way today. Everything lined up. Hola. Not much.
Uniform. Huh? What? Don't need a uniform?
Uh-oh, spin around, Pedro.
Amigo.
Yes, sir.
This is not enough.
They're gonna bring you another one today. She was saying if you can, leave it open, and it'll be around lunchtime.
Lunchtime? It's
Yeah.
gonna be open until probably 1:30
Okay.
because I'm leaving at 2:30.
Okay, that'd be cool. Yeah, she gotta go to Social Circle to pick it up.
Oh, okay.
But it's gonna take her a while.
This is sauce.
Yeah, you don't like that one?
I like the green one that used to be here.
She gonna bring you one like that. Hopefully they'll get another one. It takes so long to get dumpsters now, that's why.
Really?
Yeah. Everybody got a shortage. Yeah. Yeah. How about you?
Oh, yeah.
Here is a good thing because you could not be. You gotta remember that. Every day that we're here is a good day.
If you're working with somebody, it's not a pleasure to work.
Oh, makes it harder.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. Trust me, I've been there. So yeah, those two, I don't think they really get along. Even though the other guy works for the senior community right here in the middle. Seems like they constantly butting heads when I do see them around each other. Alright, cooperate. Thank you. Pedro looks like he had a long night. Playing around with those compactors too much in the air because they can slip off your forks. The recycle truck is here again. Forks don't want to cooperate. There we go. There we go. Yeah. Might have to get out and help him. Those little lips right there, where the rain gutters are for the street, make it hard sometimes to get those cans back where they go. Brought our blade back. Spaghetti on my fender. Get in your holes. Uh-oh. Knock that one around a little bit. Takes a little longer to dump these in the Mac than it would the other truck. here to make it easier for him. Get our 4-yarder here. Just that limit switch acting up again. I didn't unplug it. It'll be okay. Didn't have that many stops, so I left it as is. Usually be into the afternoon. Yeah. All right, brother. I'll catch you later. Yes, sir. And that will make our day. You know, if you guys can see him, the little rear loader's getting ready to back in now for the recycling. And we are on our way to the landfill. That's nasty. Yuck. See, it's good to know all these little shortcuts. I'm gonna throw this away. I don't want that anymore. It's got something really nasty on it. We used to catch these apartments, well, they still do. When I worked for the county and used to run this route, it was Route 562. This is Dairy Down Apartments. But I can cut through here to get to, I think it's Clarendon Avenue. I forget the street names, but we'll cut through these apartments to get to where we're going, to the landfill. Make our left here. Right here. Decatur Drive. I couldn't remember it. That's ya. So I get back with you guys. She's fussing at me. morning, guys. It's Wednesday morning, and it's actually chilly out here today. It's in the 40s. Out here running our recycling route. Haven't heard anything from Dispose so far this week, so I'm not really sure what's going on with them. It's possible that they have their front loader back, but don't know yet. Probably hear something by the end of the week. Today I'm trying out the headband instead of the hat clip, and it seems to be a lot more stable. Over half loaded now. We got 2 more stops, and then I'll be headed towards Snellville. I like these guys. They box everything up and make it neat. Hope you guys' week is going good so far. Still trying to narrow down what's going on with the Peterbilt as far as the short. Hopefully I'll have it narrowed down pretty soon. But I'm thinking that a rat may have gotten to the wiring some kind of way. It has some wires touching that shouldn't be. Something simple. It's just a lot of wires to go through to find it. Probably gonna take a whole day for me to really sit down and go through everything. make these little POV clips for my son because he asked for them. And also just trying out something different. Time for a new hammock. This one has seen a lot of action. Oh, that sky is gorgeous. Can you guys see that? That is beautiful. Wow. Probably won't do it any justice. Hey guys, like my hood ornament. Yeah, just want to show you guys what I'm going to be working on. So, gotta take a climb up here before the mosquitoes eat me up. They are extremely bad over here by these trees. So I unplugged all of my limit switches, except for the ones inside the tailgate. I can't readily get to those. So, the protection around this, the plastic protection, it's kind of worn, but from what I can see, the wires looked okay. But I'm gonna cut this and really look at them. And it looks like they probably were pinched up under here. But even with this limit switch for the top door unplugged, it still was blowing fuses. So these are the only two that's connected that I know of. But this is the wiring harness here. There were a lot of wires here that were exposed from the weather and from where birds and stuff had been picking at it, probably rats too, over the years that it set. Wiring harness runs down through this channel and all the way up through the frame rails to the cab. I gotta go behind the lights and check the harness through the top of the tailgate as well as the bottom to make sure there's nothing exposed through there. That's the easy part. The fun part is gonna be down here. So you guys can see, this is where it comes down and goes through the little channel right there for the body. And oh boy, have to forgive me, I twisted my knee some kind of way. It's been giving me a hard time. But this is the harness right here for the body, for the limit switches and lights. It's right here. I'm trying to figure out what this is. It's in a little box here with a contact strip. And I don't think that has anything to do with what's going on. I had to zip tie it back in place because it was here. But as you can see, that's kind of rusted and had broken. So I just put it out the way. But yeah, the harness run through here. There's a connection spot for them. But I don't think that's the one I need. I'm gonna have to break all this stuff loose and determine, you know, what wire is what. The good thing, they're numbered, and I do have the PDF file for the Easy Pack body. I want to say it's for the Clean Earth version, but these trucks haven't changed at all. All the same wiring, all the same relays and whatnot. You can see where the floor is messed up here. I gotta have all that redone. But yeah, I'm gonna have to come under here and check all my wiring from the top of the tailgate through the bottom of the tailgate all the way up to the front. Everything looked good inside the cab, so I'm assuming the problem is from here to there up front. Now the fun part is getting from under with my knee the way it is. Feel like an old man. Ouch, that hurts. Okay, but yeah. Yep, I was talking with Tommy Borgia, and we both agree, you know, I may not paint this truck. I just may have all of this wrap to cover up these spots. And I may do like American Disposal and how Waste Industries had their trucks wrapped. You know, the body section right here. All of this is wrapped with their decal and logo and everything. So I may do something similar to that. And yeah, just keep it simple. I mean, the cab is pretty good. It doesn't really need much. Once I get it wrapped and degreased really well, take care of these leaks, should be good to go. And from what we discussed yesterday, it'll actually be a lot cheaper to do that as opposed to taking the truck and having it painted all the way. I always check in here to see if I have any little friends. You can tell when you do because there'll be droppings everywhere and you'll smell it. As far as the rat pee, that's some strong stuff. Yep, we're gonna get this old girl back going, prayerfully very soon. That's my next project. I am actually about to go home and get some rest. Catch you guys later. My feelings are a little hurt. All of my bulbs have burned out on my dash, my little LED bulbs. So I gotta find a better brand. I really expected those to last a lot longer than they did. But it was something about the way the little bulb holders, I guess you would call them, the way the little terminals, the copper terminals were on them, they really didn't connect too well.
Then turn left onto Rock Road.
Baby, I'm here. Thank you. But yeah, they really wouldn't connect with the terminals on the back of the gauges. So, I don't know. I guess I'll go ahead and put my next location in. We're going to Canned Foods from here. We're in Fayetteville now. We gotta shoot over to McDonough. No Google. Not ugly. I said Google. Thank you. Okay. There we go. We're 18 miles away. We're at Mavis tire here. And it actually doesn't look bad from the last time I dumped it, because that day I actually reloaded the can for him. The truck actually operates a lot better in cooler weather. The pump isn't completely gone. I think the few little things I did to the system actually helped it a little, just to prolong it until I get the replacement in. It fell out there. Taking my time out here today. I wish Chick-fil-A was open across the street and grab some breakfast. Okay, away we go. We'll be back in a few. Got a good little ride. It's gonna take about 33 minutes, 22 miles out. Catch you guys in a bit. All right, we made it to our exit. Lost the glove somewhere. Here it is. Out here by Summit Racing. Got the Pep Boys distribution center here. I think Kumo Tire and a few others are down to the right. Then we got Summit Racing. Just as we go through the light to the right here. I want to say every Saturday or Sunday they have a car show where different customers and car enthusiasts bring their cars, and they have it in the parking lot. But yeah, that's Summit right across there. When I used to be into the G-bodies, Cutlasses, Regals, Monte Carlos, whatnot, Grand Prix, Regals. I think I said Regals. Forgive me if I did. But yeah, that used to be one of my favorite places to go and to look online. Well, back then, get the catalog, because I really wasn't online then. Used to get the catalogs in the mail, and I'd be like a little kid in a candy store looking for different things I wanted to put on my Cutlass at the time. Yes, I know where it is. Thank you. Yeah, I used to have a 4-barrel Edelbrock. I can't remember where I got that carburetor from. It was a nice carburetor. I had that on my 87 Cutlass. I used to like that car. It was baby blue with light blue interior, hard top. and it had the Euro grill on it, European grill. It's a nice car. An Oldsmobile 307 up under the hood. And before that one, I had, I think it was an 84 with a 350 Rocket and 350 transmission in it. Didn't have that one long. It was black with a half black vinyl top. And the one before that was a 79 Olds Cutlass Supreme Chrome, and that thing was loaded. Power everything in it. It was like a kind of like a bronze copper brown with a light cream vinyl top. That was a pretty car. All right, GPS, you can go away. I said go away. There we go. Shut up, baby. They just wave me through. Okay. Alright. Said she wanted to make sure it was me. Make sure she saw me. Good, healthy, long week. Shake it a little bit and everything falls out. They don't put any actual trash in it, really. All they do is put a lot of melted plastic bottles and jugs in it. Big 1 gallon jugs like that one on the ground there. Most of the time they melt them some kind of way and it makes a huge block of them. So now we got a good ride in front of us. The next stop is a Mavis tire deep in Snellville. Off I think it's Centerville, Rosebud Road, something like that. actually ride through town, through McDonough to State Road 155 and go the back way through there towards, well, through Lithonia, I believe, to get to State Road 124. Ride that straight into Centerville, which is on the other side of Snellville, and then we'll bring Highway 78 all the way back into Decatur to get to our apartment complex, which will be the last stop of the day. And I actually got to deliver a can to a new customer today, a 4-yarder. So things are starting to really look up. Just did a bid on a local restaurant franchise, and they have 5 restaurants and a corporate office locally. And the good thing about them, just about all of these restaurants go either 5 times a week or 6. And the corporate office is only once a week, but you know, still a blessing, and I pray things will work out on that. Yep, when we come back, we'll be in Centerville. All right, gang, we're back. We're actually going across the street to the Mavis tire there. I stopped over here because, if I'm not mistaken, Snellville has a noise ordinance, or used to at least. So, as I sat still, took a little break, got a nap in. It's about 7:30 now. Across the street, and there's a 2-yard can over there. If I can get it with that truck parked right there. It's kind of in the lane I need, but we'll just twist the can. No telling when the truck has been here last either. I think it's actually been like 2 or 3 weeks since I actually dumped this can. My work gloves on. Yeah. Not sure what's up with this can. I'm gonna leave that alone. But it's supposed to be set up through a broker. Something like that. go ahead and be nice. So I'm not sure, like I said, if Dispose's front loader has broken down again. Very well could have. Yesterday when I was with the driver, that truck didn't sound that good to me. It sounded like the engine was struggling. So I'm not sure, they didn't say. I'm not gonna mess with this one. I tried to move it out the way and it whole bottom fell apart, so I'll get the bags for them. Heavy in the bag, it's ripping. Got it. This one, then head back to 124 to 78 on our way to Decatur for our apartments. Leave it there so that way they know I was here. Yep. Look like it's gonna be a pretty overcast day. We'll be back in a minute, guys. Okay, we made it to our apartment complex. cans to dump today. Go ahead and pack up. Get a little hard. Either that or I'm just getting a little old. So we actually got to take this can away today. Have to deliver it to another location. And Happy Haulers will bring out another can of their own. Let's see. There we go. So that compactor right there belongs to the nursing home. With me, never been too busy to get a little marketing in, so hold on one second here. Okay. Now we get back to the business at hand. looks like the recycle truck right there. Or that may be City of Decatur, I'm not sure. This is actually my can here. The broker had to borrow it, and so they were able to get a 4-yard of their own to go in here. And I think it's actually supposed to be 2. I'm not 100% sure on that. I'm gonna roll it back. And I'll call him and let him know that I have to take it away. Empty for the next stop. Check our top out. Okay. Working on the other side, so what I'm about to do is turn around and go back the opposite direction and let him know. Welcome back. Headed to our last stop for today. I actually just delivered the can today, and we got to do a clean out of the unit that the can is in. This will be a 4-yarder on once a week. I probably, since I'm doing a pickup today, I'll probably just have them on Fridays. But we'll see how it goes. The hallways were actually a little smaller than we anticipated. So hopefully they'll leave the can where it is. Now they don't want a pad for our dumpster to go on or an enclosure, because they were saying they're already having problems with people riding around the property looking for a dumpster to do illegal dumping. And they also have had tenants just leave their trash in front of the doors as well. something, I'll try to get here as soon as possible. Fast through the entrance because they haven't completed it yet, so there's a little dip there, and there's a car in the, well, he may be okay. I was just making sure they weren't in the way of the can when I bring it out. And handle our business. See, I thought that was automatic. I guess not. Wondering if I should probably take this down to a 2-yarder, but we'll see how it goes. Yeah, I'm thinking a 2-yarder would work better here. But we'll see how it goes. how these cans are. They're pretty neat. They're from a company called Waste Container Systems, and they also make a rear load version. We don't get in a rush. Be mindful of people's property. Just take our time putting it back and pulling it out. Gotta get used to that. Woo. So we'll back up and let him know that these cars were in the parking lot. That fell out of the stuff that we had. Good Saturday morning, gang. We are here at Seminole Landfill. Just pulled off the scale. Getting ready to head up to the face. Hopefully I won't have to take the long route, but there's some deep potholes in here if you're not careful. Josh there. Cool. We'll be in and out of here. Won't have to put as much mud on the truck either. Good thing about getting here early. Pretty much get in and out. I think Saturday is actually one of their busiest days. About noon or so, the line is going to be wrapped around the other side there. Looks like my buddy Jamaica Dave, but I can't tell. Gotta get my glasses. That sensor up where it worked. All it took was a little cardboard and some electrical tape. We got it now, Daddy. fella. Check our tailgate. And what I like to do too, without getting in all the mud, is just check between my drive tires. Make sure nothing's lodged in them or anything under the frame as well. Because a lot of times you'll come into a landfill or transfer station and you can get some pretty crazy stuff stuck between those tires. If you're not careful, you'll leave out, actually blow tires from there. Dropped my candy earlier, I forgot about it, stepped all on it. Then I'm gonna take a trip to Blue Beacon. I had to remove all my pressure washing equipment off of the pickup to deliver that can the other day. I gotta get me a little trailer for both, actually, to deliver cans with. Because even though that can isn't exactly heavy, I think it weighs about a little under 300 pounds. So I had to muscle it real good to get it on the pickup truck because of the height of it, the tailgate. And it would have been a lot simpler if I could have just rolled it on a trailer, strapped it down and hit the road. But we got it there. The customer is satisfied. So that's the bottom line. Whatever it takes. Diesels right there. Finally filled in a deep pothole right there. Started to get brand new trailers in too. Those look good. The GoPro probably won't show them that well. It's about 3, looks like about 3 or 4 over there. Hopefully the tire cleaner is working. I'll make it a little easier on the guys at Blue Beacon. And for myself, because a lot of times it's the roll-off and grapple truck fleet over there. But yeah, a lot of times they don't really get up under the subframe that well. breaking down again. This guy on the expressway. I can think there was an accident right at Covington Highway. I got off an exit before him and came the streetway and beat him here. That's junk in the box. A small company, but they're growing. Be right back. Okay, we're back. We only had 1.61 tons. Didn't really do too much yesterday and this morning. Ooh, that was $53.25 to dump that load. That's a blessing. At $33 a ton, this landfill is awesome. I don't care what shape it's in or how long the wait. You know, normally when I get here, you know, that's it for me for the day. So it doesn't bother me if I have to sit in line. That was a little 35-gallon cart back there, if you guys could see it. It's my first time seeing one like that. It was gray with a blue top. Most of the recycling cans they have are just like a royal blue top and the cart itself, the lid and the cart. Looked like they did some patching to this street too. It was terrible. All over here, deep potholes. But you do have a lot of truck traffic comes through here to get to the landfill. Not just garbage trucks. You got a lot of rollouts, different tractor trailers hauling dirt and rock in, and dump trucks as well. So a lot of heavy equipment comes through here. He was trying to beat me, but he didn't get there first. So old Mac Dog have to show him who's boss. But yeah, when we come back, we'll be at Blue Beacon, getting the old girl cleaned up for next week. At the Streaking Beacon. Line's not bad at all. Cool. Should be in and out of here too. guys don't play around. They do what they got to keep the line moving. Go inside and pay. Be right back. Up now. I like to get the Rain-X protection on it. It gives it a little shine, especially on the Mac. Makes it look good. 'Cause I think it's just spray wax, honestly. Work hard over here, I give them that. Do a little walk around, let you guys see it, their handiwork. Yes, looking good. Ready to go get dirty again next week. Nice. Say if you can get here early before they get too swamped, it's not bad. Not bad at all. Plus the guys are full of energy before the late rush comes in the mornings. Take this puppy back to the yard now. Thank you guys for tuning in and just getting a taste of what we do. Oh, I don't know if you guys have seen him, but Teddy's draped out for the cause. I actually lost another aunt, sadly. I think it was earlier this year to breast cancer. So eventually I'm gonna get each of my aunt's name on the truck. You know. But yeah, it's something that's near and dear to me. That's one of the reasons why the pink is involved in my company colors. But everyone I meet, they love that bear, whether it's male or female. They're crazy about him. Good company mascot though, huh? Yeah, thank you guys. Love you. Check out Hopper Hustle. I think he has something new. I gotta go and check and make sure. I know he said he had a surprise for this weekend, so be sure to check him out. Big Dre, rolling with Dre, and all of my other garbage truck enthusiasts, especially the young guys. They put in a lot of work to document these trucks, and I think that's pretty cool. But yeah, take care and enjoy your weekends. Weekend, I meant. Love you guys. Peace.